Hi guys. How are you this beautiful, glorious day? Oh my God, it's such a perfect day. I want to go to the beach. And I'm not an advocate of going to the beach while the sun is out. I like cold sand. I don't like hot sand between my toes. And the breeze blowing hot sand in my eyes. I like going when it's cool, like, around midnight. This, what is that? Oh, sorry, hang on. I can't find the phone. Hello? So, okay, hang up. Sorry, I have been doing a lot of thinking. And if you're the type of person, yeah, I forgot what I was saying already. If you're the type of person that is going to get agitated about being different or hearing other people's opinion, or you're too political and, even a lot of people on Facebook don't like you leaving comments on their wall because you're so strict. Yeah, that's a good word. About your opinion. Yeah, you don't have to leave one here either. So, my sister friend Deborah took me to see Vaxxed. And I'm bringing this up because a lot of other interesting things since I've seen that movie have popped up. Things, it's like all this stuff is just really jumping out of the woodwork, and I'm like, did that just happen? Did she just call me? So I gotta tell you, it's really refreshing. It really is. It's a good thing, of course. Learning is always a good thing. And I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what I would do if I had a baby. And that's it. So please, feel free to write whatever your experiences were. So it's really interesting because, my mom was a natural person pretty much. She didn't buy baby food. My sisters didn't buy baby food. They didn't buy Pampers when they came out in 1967 something. We just didn't. So that's where I come from, just so you know, okay? I never ever, even when I did get pregnant, I was never ever, now don't get me wrong, this isn't to say that you shouldn't vaccinate your child. You can do whatever the hell you want with your child. But with my child when I was pregnant, obviously I was going to do some, how could I say this without sounding ridiculous? I can't, so fuck it. I believe everything could be done in moderation. I'll start off by saying that. Things could be done in better moderation. Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen the movie and don't know what's going on in that vaccine realm of things, you just do what the doctor tells you. There's a huge fight and has been going on for years and years and years. I didn't know because I never paid any attention to it. After I got older, I just went to a natural doctor. So I never worried about things like vaccines and stuff. Most of my nieces and nephews are pretty old now, but they have children, and I don't think they get all their kids' vaccines. I do remember having a few conversations with my nieces, and they got some of their vaccines, but not all of them. But again, my oldest great niece, I think, is 10, 9. I think so. So I don't know what she did and her parents did for her when she was a baby. Anyway, so there's this huge controversy, about vaccines and whatnot. Now, to separate vaccines from this one particular vaccine that apparently, again, I'm new to this, I'm learning. Don't write no shit. And I won't finish your shit. Okay? It's not about that. It's about educating yourself. I mean, really, do we have to do everything the doctor says to do? No, you don't. It's just like anything else in life. If we all stick together and fight, we'll win. You know? But too many women, especially, first-time mothers, and if you haven't been trained, like I have 4 sisters, and I have 4 sisters-in-laws. Damn, that fly came out the window, and I thought I closed the window. It's okay, I'm going to get some water and spray you. So I kind of, sort of knew different. Like I said, I'm really into being, a naturopath, and so I believe that is what would work for everyone better than chemicals being shot into your body and having all these other things happen. So back to the movie. Okay, now the movie was about vaccines, and primarily, if I'm not mistaken, if I am, please feel free to correct me on this. Primarily it was about measles, mumps, rubella, MMR. And apparently before 2004, they were separate. Now that they lumped them together, a lot of people, and granted, sure, people, come on, I'm not stupid. Some people could be lying. I don't understand why, but some people could be lying because, that's what everybody hears. Oh, that guy's a quack, and I don't care what he is or what he isn't. I'm not here to judge him for whatever he believes. I'm not here to judge you for whatever you believe. This is just Tasha's opinion. If I had a baby, I would wait to get that shot till they're 3 and not 18 months. If I didn't move out of the country first, because I'm telling you, 12 shots before the time, by the time they're 19 months old, that's a lot to put into a new. And now don't get me wrong, for all of y'all, what it's prevent. If my kid ain't got it yet, ain't no sense in preventing that yet, depending on what it is, obviously. Now, if my kid is in the, comes out the womb with, yellow polka dots, give me a shot. My kid ain't got no yellow polka dots, leave my baby alone. I'll go home and grind up some herbs and oils and shit and put it in his chopped up peas or carrots or whatever that I just got out of the blender, not out no fucking baby jar. See, that's a lot of our problems. We're feeding ourselves fast food. Feeding the babies fast food, feeding the babies packaged foods with dye and aluminums and alkalins and fluoride and all that shit in there that we need preventing. So I was thinking, okay, let me go back to that point first. So thousands and thousands of people are saying after the MMB got put together and they gave the baby the shot at 18 months, the very next day, baby had the splotches, seizures, banging of the head that turned into severe autism. Now let me say this before you write that stupid fucked up comment that's going to piss me off and I'm going to delete it. Since I've seen the movie 3 days ago, I am meeting these mothers. Now the thing about that is, you don't know me, so why would you lie to me? I'm nobody. I don't work for CDC. I don't work for a school district that says you can't come to school unless you immune your kids. I'm nobody. I just put a tweet out there and somebody saw the tweet and they're sending information to me. I want to read the real mothers and fathers that lived through this, not some guy that says, I did this test, whatever his name is, Andrew, whatever his name is. I don't know. I don't even know his name. I don't care about him. That's not my point. My point is I want to talk to you, the mother, you, the father of that child that had that experience, because so many people you know, are coming at me sideways saying, well, that's not true, that's not true. Well, you don't have a kid that's autistic. How can you tell me that's not true? What is true? And my opinion on that is, if you haven't lived it, I don't want to hear from you. I want to hear from those that have lived it, that can tell their story, not just you hate that guy, and from you on the other realm of things, you hate those people because Andrew whatever is telling the truth. That's not my point in this video. My point in this video is to get to the meat and potatoes of it, so Tasha could be a happy camper and find a happy medium. Because again, I tell you, my philosophy is nature. There's tribes that have lived for 3,000 years and are still living. The Karen Hills tribe is still living. I'm kind of sure they don't take vaccines, stuff. Yeah, so what? Their teeth rot and fall out. But in comparison to all these diseases we have because of this, because of boxed food, because of dyes, because of additives, preservatives, fluoride in the water. I mean, just stupid shit we humans should be so above by now. Just as humans. I mean, and this isn't even coming really from a spiritual perspective. Which, you know, most of my videos, okay, pretty much all my videos are. And I understand. Would you shut the fuck up? I'm not getting on you for doing it. I'm not getting on you for hating this guy or hating that guy. I don't care about that. I want to talk to the mothers and fathers that have seen this. Not hearsay, not secondhand shit. Because if it hasn't happened to you, you really can't say one way or the other. You can't say he's lying. How you know? Do you know him? Now, since that tweet, and since I met... Aaron's dad? No. Dave's dad? Tim? Somebody's dad, Tim. Has been writing me back and forth about his perspective. See, that's the whole thing that a lot of you people that are just so, they're wrong, need to shut the fuck up about, because you're still not learning. I had a conversation with one guy, and this was my point, and the only thing he got out of that was something altogether other. If you want to vaccinate your baby, I ain't got no beef with that. If something happens, then shut the fuck up. So, but from my perspective, I'm not giving my baby nothing in my womb. That's just out. And you say, well, yeah, this prevented it. Yeah, well, we'll see. My baby could be different. Eat healthy, exercise, drink fresh well water. I used to live on a farm, remember? We had well water, and it was great. That was good water. And do the things that we're supposed to be doing while we're pregnant. Well, actually, before you're pregnant, sorry. Now, again, don't get me wrong. The doctor does a sonogram. He says, Tasha, your baby's purple. If you want to take this shot, I'd probably still say no. I probably would. That's just me. And no, I don't want to hear your opinion about my baby. It's mine. You did whatever you want with yours, and look at them now. And that's not all bad, because not everybody, believe it or not, women and men, not everybody still gives their babies all the shots. So I'm telling you, out there has to be a crooked doctor someplace, and thank God for him, because I feel as a woman that's too much on a little tiny body. Too much. Too much. I'd probably just move to another country. I would. Because according to what little I have read in the past 3 days, it would be something so easy as just separating the vaccines again, and this issue would go away. You can educate me on that. If we separated MMR, mumps, measles, rubella shots, separated them, and those people couldn't make $1 billion no more. Oh, sad. Sad panda. It would be better. And supposedly, and if I'm not right, you correct me on this, that would remove the chance of a child becoming autistic or assisting that child in becoming autistic. Okay. And also I realized that according to a lot of people and CDC, excuse me, if you wait until they're 3 years old to give the MMR, they don't have that chance of becoming autistic. So what's the big to do? Just wait till they're 3. Which means the schools, I think, would have to change all their rules and regulations to say you don't have to have that immunization when they come to school at Head Start, first grade, you know. But now the schools are demanding, apparently, and I knew that you have to had some shots. Yep. Yeah, believe it or not, I am gung-ho for some. I mean, you know what? I think I had 2, and now you have 12 shots you have to have before you go to school. So apparently, before you go to school, within 18 months. So apparently, I've only seen a few videos. So I'll make another video and see what you guys think as soon as I find the other videos from the mothers and fathers of the Compton Vaxxed movie that was out years ago. Years. Okay, and again, I'm not saying this because I'm one side or the other right now. But for my baby, no, I wouldn't. I would find some place where I could homeschool my kid, and even in some states, like I found out so I live in San Jose, California, right? Down the street by 30 miles. If you live in Marin and you homeschool, you still have to get immunizations. Vaccine shots, you know what I mean? Yeah, because a lot of their county money goes toward you homeschooling. I think I got that right. I think. So they still, even if you homeschool, and then other places, if you homeschool, then you don't have to do all that rigorous vaccine shit. It's just you and your kids at home. Okay? Now don't get me wrong, I understand we vaccinate so that other kids don't get your shit. 12 shots within 18 months, and then now even after 18 months they give you 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 shots at one time. Your 2-year-old getting 16 shots, arm, top of the leg, bottom of the leg, lower leg, one time? Now, I grant that might make sense to some, but that just doesn't make sense to me, how you expect all those chemicals to be injected in this little tiny body and expect all of them to mish and blend with the corpuscles and blood and white blood cells and and expect everybody to be okay with that, everybody's body to be okay with that, excuse me. But I have been having fun meeting lots of people talking about it. People that can talk to each other, not at each other, and call each other names and all that stupid shit is a waste of time, because then nobody can hear anything. But it's so nice. So I had some ladies, because all my stuff rolls from Facebook to Twitter to and then from YouTube to Facebook to Twitter to LinkedIn to So some lady texted me and sent me a direct message on Twitter thanking me for watching whatever movie it is that I watched today about the black mothers in Compton, or was it, okay, it might have been a different movie. But anyway, I've been looking at a lot of those lately, trying to educate myself. But in any case, I really don't think I would do it. I don't. I now, if we have to do it, I believe we could separate shit in a bigger time span. And more so, my thing is, why couldn't you go dig up a fucking plant? Cause and mix that up and then shoot the kids with a natural plant. There you go. That would make, well, more people happy. Because you got to remember, these women and men that take their newborns to the doctor, they're just doing whatever the doctor says. Doctor said do it. Okay, you got to do it. And they're not fighting. So apparently the women in Compton fought. And because the school is like, well, if you don't give your kid immunization, then you can't come to school. And like 2,000 or 3,000 of them were like, okay, cool, we just won't send our kid to school. And they didn't. So that's the video I'm looking for. If you find it, send the link. So I'm not here to tell anybody else they're wrong. I'm not here to tell that Andrew guy he's wrong. I'm not here to tell that group they're wrong. I'm just saying for Tasha and my little baby Amani, no, she wouldn't. I would feed her exactly how my mom fed me, with carrots and shit right out the blender, out the garden. That's how I was raised. Everything was made from scratch, out the garden, out of even at the store, as fresh as possible, natural as possible. And then there's my 2 twin nieces and my nephew. But I can't mention that because I don't have all of the facts. But I am 98% sure, because of the shots they got. Well, one is dead and the other one is kind of Asperger's. And the other one is like something's wrong with her eye and she doesn't like really think really fast. She's just kind of slow. So yeah, just don't be mean. Everybody doesn't feel what you feel, so stop being mean to people who are trying to learn, like myself, or who have had different experiences than yourself. So again, I'd really love to hear from the parents that have had that autistic experience after being injected with MMR vaccine. Okay, and if you're nice, then I want all the other opinions too. If you're not nice, I'll just delete your comment. So it's all good, because I'm not here to start a war. I'm trying to figure out amongst my own friends and family, how to not start a war. And sometimes it's just silence. I mean, come on. They want their millions of dollars. They could put millions of dollars into an all-natural product too. Why can't they do that? And let our children grow up healthy. Because you know what? No, that was the one thing. If I am correct, and if you've seen the movie, if you haven't seen the movie, don't speak on it. I've already had a few conversations with people, and they're like, bleh, bleh. Okay, so were you there that night the movie came out? Oh no, I haven't seen the movie. Then shut the fuck up. Don't tell me about the movie if you ain't seen the movie. Vaxxed, VAXXED. It was in San Jose, because you have to get it. You have to browbeat the movie theater to bring it there. Okay, it's not just gonna show up like Boys in the Hood. Oh, that's another thing. Did you realize, I did not know this. I did not know that black boys are more susceptible at 8-10 months after they get that shot to becoming autistic than any other nationality. Interesting. So my thing is, first of all, if you're gonna give your baby the vaccine, just wait till they're 3. Right? I think I'm right. But I've been meeting some really interesting people because of this. So I'm thinking on the spirit side of things. I had to go there eventually. Maybe that's why I'm in this, just to hold somebody's hand, which is, I do that pretty well, by the way. Because I can't imagine. Even if, for those of you out there that say, no, he's wrong, I don't care. Shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter, because the only thing that matters is that baby that's banging its head on the wall, making itself bleed to death. Or that baby who grew up after getting that shot or this shot or whatever shot. Because it can't be all good for everybody. It can't be. It cannot be. Everybody's body is different. Everybody has different blood types, different corpuscles, different everything. It cannot be good for the whole. It's only good at most for half. Okay? Because the other half, you never know about. They don't go back. Or they go back and it doesn't get recorded. So, it just makes me so sad because, other people I was talking to, oh, that movie's not real, that's fake. They just hired those people. Well, it exists somewhere. Everybody can't be lying, is my point. Everybody, the whole of the people cannot be lying. This has happened to somebody, or else it wouldn't have gotten shit started to begin with. So it's happening somewhere on the face of this earth. Why? We're too rich, especially our country is too rich to be doing stupid shit like this for greed. For greed. And I would love to meet a doctor that's willing to just, put his signature, because I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. And if I believed in all those vaccines, I still wouldn't give my baby a lot of those vaccines. So yeah, I would be the one hunting down and paying a doctor $1 million just to put his fucking signature on there so that my child then could have a normal life and be accepted. Okay, so what if my kid goes to school and gets measles? Okay, we could have a shot then. Or I don't know, but I'm just saying everything can't be good for everybody's body. Okay? And I don't necessarily Okay, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because I don't really know, so I'm not going to say that. But how I can fix it is, I don't believe being vegan cures everything, because there's lots of sick vegan people. But as a child, I would be willing to bet if your parents are vegan and you were raised vegan, even if you eat meat later, you'd stand a better chance of being totally healthy. Not perfect, just better. Okay? Because again, there can't be, there's thousands of tribes out there who've never had a shot. Their babies grew up just fine. And I know that's kind of a Pollyanny thought. That's me. But if we all got together and stopped going to the doctor, stopped going to school, it's just like taxes. There's no law saying we have to go pay our taxes, but we do it to keep the peace. Well, fuck the peace. This is my baby. My baby. This living, breathing thing that came from a pretty much perfect place into this shit world that needs vaccines. Now, again, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it. This is just, Tasha and Amani. It's not you and yours. You do whatever you want. I still want to hear your opinion, though, if you've had a child that had that shot and became autistic. I want to talk to some real mothers and fathers, like FaceTime. I have talked to a handful from that have. I saw the movie yesterday morning or whatever, and of course I liked it and it went to Twitter. So since yesterday, a couple of people have, DM'd me, and I'm like, are you a real? And then, yeah. So I don't know why they would lie about something if it didn't happen to their child. I don't have any money. I'm not like a paid statistic counter or something. So, but I'm just trying to stay open-minded and in balance. Learning. That's all I'm doing. I'm just learning. Because it just absolutely fascinates me that we have gone so far fucking backwards that these fucking idiots can just say, oh, well, this makes us more money. We're just going to leave it all together, even if it hurts people. That just makes me so sad. Yeah, fuck your kids. Give us our $1 million. That's all we care about. Money. Money, 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 money. And on a brighter note, I have been really meeting some really interesting kids. They're so beautiful. They want to start their own business and get their own, website going and get that going and get this going. And it's so refreshing to meet young ones that are doing what grown adults don't do. Getting along, playing nicely with each other, and helping each other. One does one thing really good, so he helps the others. And then one does another thing good, and she helps the others. And it's just, wow, that's how the world's supposed to be. We just, each one teach one. Everybody help each other. That's how it should be. And I try not to should very often. But okay. Jeez, be quiet. Thanks. So, oh, more Twitter folks. Let's see. Move. I'll deal with that later. Okay, it's not her. I was gonna give you her name so you can go on Twitter and find out about this particular mother who is asking for help. After I got her permission to mention her name, by the way. Sorry. But she's already pretty out there, so I'm thinking she probably wouldn't mind. Anyway, I don't know. I just know that for my baby, I wouldn't want first of all, I wouldn't want chemical shit, man-made chemical shit being put in my baby's body. Second of all, yes, I would try to pay a doctor to say that I have had those, and then infuse my child with whatever natural product I could get into their body. So what I used to do was I would go to the Western doctor and I would get his or her opinion about cramps. I don't know. And then I'd take that prescription to the Eastern doctor and he'd give me dirt and thorns and thistles and cuttlebone and stuff like that to make my body better naturally. So that would be my first choice if the world were perfect. Well, anyway, in my house. So I would go find out what is in that drug for measles and then make it with the plants and herbs and give my baby that. Yes, I would. Because obviously it's important. Obviously. I mean, I'm not stupid. But I don't have any desire to fuck up my child's body even more than what it is already with the red dye 227 and the extra fat and the extra salt for preservative and the extra this for packaging and that packaging and whatever's inside the can that the can came from China and on a slow boat and now it's in America sitting on some shelf for 3 years. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say I'm a perfect mother and they never, ever, 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 had a burrito from a Mexican food restaurant. Because I haven't. Have I? Wait, let me check myself. Yeah, even I haven't had a hamburger, I think, in 3 months now. I haven't bought any candy in 7 months now. Okay, I have bought one candy bar in 7 months. I can't lie. Well, I could, but there's no sense in me lying to myself. Anyway, so these new kids I have been meeting are just so, I wish you could, I wish you guys could talk to them. And their parents think that they're dumb as dirt, but they're fucking brilliant. So, and I know our kids are going to be the next big thing. I mean, these kids are so brilliant. So I asked the babies, I said, well, I have this situation. What would you do? Well, have you thought about doing da 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 da? Or one of them who's really good at computers, he says, well, if you go here and hit this, and that was it. how to, oh, as a matter of fact, I can tell you, it was, you know, the Windows 10 update thing? Yeah, he told me which ones to take out so that they don't get updated. Because I saw a video on it once and then I lost the video, and everybody don't get in here like some people do. So he's like, well, all you gotta do is go open this and click on that and click on this. You see it says, okay, then look for these 4 numbers, because even in the video there was only 3 numbers. Anyway, they're brilliant. They're brilliant. And I hope all of you that watch my videos listen to your children. Just sit down and shut up and listen to them. They're so fucking brilliant. They're just little magician sponges, you know, just sucking up all that knowledge and storing it in there and trying to tell you about it, and you're like, yeah, whatever, yeah. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it does make sense. Just listen to them. Just listen. Please, I'm begging you, just listen to the babies. They know. Just because they're little don't make them stupid. They just don't know what you know because they haven't lived your experiences. It's so beautiful. I'm so proud of them all. Oh, they're so, anyway, let me stop. Okay, so what else was I going to tell you about? I forgot. Oh, and thank you to, I didn't get permission to say your name. Damn. TR. Yeah, TR. So, I had an interview. Gonna have another interview with this lady to sell my jewelry in her shop. I'm so excited because it's a beautiful fucking shop. It's so beautiful. Oh, I cannot wait. What an experience. What an experience that's gonna be. You know, doing something you love all day long. And get paid well. Very, very well. Okay, what else did I want to tell you? So many things have been happening in the past 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay, Tasha, you got to get back to making a video every day for each channel now that you combine your channels and now all the funds get together from each channel. So I'm going to try really hard to do that more and shorter than this one, obviously. And you know, guys, just help me educate myself. Just leave your opinion nicely so I can go do my own research. So when my niece, yeah, my niece's baby, what is that, my second niece, whatever, when she has her baby, then I'll be able to educate her better, and I can educate my babies better, and I can educate myself better. So help me educate myself. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. And remember, don't try to ram your opinion down somebody else's throat who's just learning, or at all. That just makes people shut down. Yeah, like one person, I'll never discuss anything like this or political with that person again, ever. I just don't have the desire to fight with anybody. You believe what you believe, so what? If you're yelling at me and shoving it down my throat, I'm not hearing anything you say. So I'll just go find somebody else that can help me learn and listen to them. Like I'm going to listen to you guys. Ain't I cute? So this guy today at the place I went to, I saw him come in. Because, you know, wherever I go, I take outreach. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking out the window because I'm always, you know, making jewelry. And looking out the window. It's going to go like that on this. Isn't that cute? So I'm looking out the window, and you know, you look at somebody and you keep looking past them, right? So he talks to the lady at the front desk, and he comes and I got my music in because I'm listening to Patti LaBelle, and I'm singing and I'm finger popping, and everybody's staring, and I don't give a shit because it's a beautiful day and I'm alive. You know, got my red lipstick on, got my hair on, looking cute. So this guy comes, and he says, I hope you don't mind. So I just took the other earbud out because I could see this is going to be long. Yeah, because I'm already in the flow. I'm already in the flow of, you know, getting my thing done so I can have it done by the time I come home. He says, I just had to tell you how beautiful you are. Thank you. He says, you have the most beautiful smile. Thank you. So he says, oh, is that, you make jewelry? And I said, yeah. He says, did you make that you have on? I said, yeah. He says, oh my God, that is so beautiful. I said, thank you. What else are you supposed to say? So he says, and he told me the story, him and his buddy, and they go up to people in San Francisco, which I assume were a lot of like the people in New York. Maybe. I've never been to New York. But from what I see on TV, yeah, TV's right, huh? They thought he was strange, and he says, he says, oh, you dropped something. So pretend like you're walking down the street, him and his buddy, and the buddy's like, oh, you dropped something. And then, of course, they look down, and they're looking back up at him. And you dropped your smile. And now, in my mind, because I've been to San Francisco a few thousand trillion times, I could understand them not smiling when he said that, because, you know, you're already in a mindset, you know, whatever. And he said, some of them did, and some of them didn't, blah, 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 blah. He says, but you have the most beautiful smile I have ever seen. And I said, well, thank you. And you say, oh, you like big fat black chicks? And he said, yes, I do. I said, well, here's my card. And I thought, wow, see how nice that was? Made a girl feel all tingly and things, which lets me know I'm in the right direction. That's what I said. That's why I said all that. So next time you feel you're not, just look for a nice little sign, I guess you could call it, like that. It might not be a man with pretty blue eyes, nice cute little mustache, well-trimmed beard, but it could be a hummingbird hovering in front of your face. I don't know. It could be anything. But just love yourself. And if nobody else tells you, you go to the mirror and say, I'm so beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I'm so beautiful. Yes, you are. You're a truly, truly, truly one and only. There might be 8 trillion billion, I don't know how many people on this planet, but you're the only one that's you. Even if you have a doppelganger, you're the only one that's you. Or a twin. Or a triplet. Or a septuplet. Anywho, I gotta go. I gotta make a few more videos, and I'll see you online. I love you. I love you. I love you. This is Tasha with TashasTouch.com and theangels.us. Come on over and get your reading, or sign up for your Angel Teacher course. Learn how to use your gifts and whatnot. And I'll see you there. Have an awesome day. I love you guys. Be nice to each other. Bye.